And I went to make sajda to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wallahi, 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 I'm only telling you this because this is the truth. So whenever you have a haja in your life, believe He will answer. Wallahi, He will answer. I went there and it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I put my head on the ground and said, Ya Rabb, do not let her die like this. Give her kalimat tawheed, la ilaha illallah. I said, give her this, please, Ya Rabb, give her this. Give her this for her end. And I went to her bed within 5 minutes. Wallahi, I went to her bed. Within 5 minutes, I slept with her. She began to cough. She began to cough and phlegm started coming into her mouth. And I helped her clear her mouth. She cleared her mouth. What did she say? She said, La ilaha illallah. And she raised her finger. Wallahi, she raised her finger. And I looked at her and I said, say it. She said, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. At this, I became very happy. And she kept saying it. And she kept saying it. Now, bearing in mind, 4 days ago, she couldn't speak. And when I was asking her to remember Allah at that time, she said to me, I can't say it. And that's what dragged me to sajda on Friday night. Because I was scared. I didn't want the greatest asset of my existence, my mother, to pass away without this. And I begged Allah like I never begged Him for anything in my life. She looks at me and then she says, look. So I'm sat in front of her and she looks like 2 feet above my head to the left. And she goes, look, it says it there. She says to me, it says it there. And she could read La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah in front of her eyes. And she says, look how bright it is, look how nice it is. And I looked at her and wallahi, I became the happiest man I have ever been in my life, and maybe that ever walked this earth this year or in my lifetime. I just looked at her. My sister was with me. My sister says, is this out of a movie? It's like, what's just happened here? She couldn't say salam, and now she's saying La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. She sees it in front of her, and then she can see it all lit up. Then she says to me, this is what's all these nice things? What's all this? I had no answer for this. She says La ilaha illallah. She kept saying it. She wouldn't stop saying it. She said it tens of times. This was on Friday night. I called my brother and my sister who were at home for some rest. They went home like an hour ago. I said, come back. They literally just got home. They came back running and they see a different mother. They see the same woman, but she's talking and she's remembering Allah. So then she rested. The next day came, Saturday morning came. And I'm a very happy man at this time. Wallahi, I'm just so happy because I've seen thabat come upon my mother. My mother then says to me, when am I going to die? I want to go. And I says to her, I just said to her, hold on, relax, you know, it'll come. And she goes, I want to go, I want to go. So then every moment that came, they started giving her some other pain because she was in a lot of pain at this point. She kept saying, La ilaha illallah, and then she kept falling asleep. And then when she would wake up, boom, La ilaha illallah. That was on Saturday. What day is it today?
Sunday.
Sunday. So last night, things became very hard for her. Things became very hard. And in the late part of the evening, early part of the night, I became very worried. Because you know, you want the last words to be La ilaha illallah. But then I'm seeing her capacity to even speak shrink and shrink and shrink. So whenever anybody comes, and apologies if your family said come, because I tell a lot of people, I say I don't want to say anything else. Because all she said tens of times is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and I want her to die upon that. Then it became very difficult. And she's wanting to say it. She's wanting to say it. And then she says, Illallah. And she stopped. And as far as I'm aware, she didn't say a word after that. People came, nurses came, they gave her drugs or whatever. And then that was probably about 7 hours before she passed, after which she became very tired and just became very weak. And then in the early part of the morning, we were together, all my siblings, mashallah, and we were holding our mother's hand. And then it just became apparent that the gargling had changed. She was gargling, you know, you could hear that noise for a few days, but then there was a change. And I looked at my brother and said, I think it's time. And her breathing slowed down, and she just looked up and her face began becoming white. And we just held on to her for about 10 minutes, and she passed away. And she passed away. Why do I tell you this today? This is not to praise my mother unnecessarily or show you something that is a story. I'm telling you this for two reasons. I'm telling you this for two reasons, and please take note of this. My mother was not a sheikha, She was not a hafiz of Quran. She was not the person that was teaching all the people Islam. She was an ordinary Muslim woman. An ordinary person that did ordinary things. But she wanted something. All her life she wanted to die in Ramadan. And she wanted to be in a good way when she died, saying La ilaha illallah. And she stayed firm upon that her whole life. And what happened when she died? Allah gave her what she wanted her whole life. The second thing is this: I am a witness to a situation where my mother could not speak anymore. She couldn't get a word out, and when I was telling her to say a kalima of anything to do with Allah's name or the shahada, she said, I can't say it. That same woman, when she becomes more breathless, less able to speak, on morphine, and there's doctors here which will tell you once that happens, game over. When I dropped down and I made 2 rak'ah, and I begged him like I never begged him before, the Lord of the worlds, he put life in a dead woman walking. The ability she lost, and her tongue had all, ulcers and everything on it. It was very difficult for her to speak. That same tongue became the tongue of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah hatta al-maut. So what does that mean for all of us? That means all those stories we think, yeah, the stories, man. You hear them at Jummah about Sahaba and these things that happened, these great scholars of the past. They don't happen there. They're not Asatir al-Awwali. They're not the stories of old. It's just that they were the people of old. We're the people of now. The difference in changing is here only. Many of us, we come to janazas, we go to Jummahs, we go to lectures, we go to courses, we become mechanical. Our religions become ritualistic. We do one thing and the other. We pray 4 rak'ah, we pray 2 rak'ah, and we're gone. But you know what, and I'm saying that for myself before I'm saying it to anyone else. But you know what, when you go back to him, and you ask him, if not, just tell him, I need this, I want this, he don't let you down. So whatever it is that's going on in your lives right now, maybe you got parents that are unwell, maybe your parents have passed away, whatever it is, there's nothing like getting this down. Because I'm telling you, 36 hours ago, she couldn't say a word. And then my family is a witness, that, and even the staff there, this woman would say La ilaha illallah, I would say somewhere between 25 and 40 times before she died. Maybe even 50 times, I don't know. And her last word, as far as I saw, was illallah. So I just wanted to share this simply because I'm sure a lot of you are going through similar trials as me. Parents that are sick, family members that are sick, things that are going on at home. Sometimes you just can't think where the solution is. And the reality is, it's right here in front of you. It's the same thing that's got you fasting today, and it's the same thing that will save you from Jahannam. So I just wanted to share that with you. Apologies I've kept you here in the rain, but inshallah this is a benefit for you, and you can share it with other people. I'd say you met the guy, you buried the woman yourself. This is the God's honest truth. And I genuinely do apologize for keep getting you wet out here, but inshallah it is a benefit. Please forgive us. Please, apologies for myself and my family for this. But please do, inshallah, reflect upon this. Inshallah, all those trials you've got going in your life, bring it back to where it all is going to get solved, which is La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Brothers, we are going to be at the Faith Centre for anybody that wants to give their condolences. And if your families wish to come, they can. I think there's some sisters there at my house. I would say this, my mum, she was a simple woman, right? And she was the daughter of a simple man. And her religion was very simple. So we're not into long drawn out visits, stones, beads, jewels and all this stuff. We're quite simple people, right? And that's how religion is. So please don't take offense if you come and there's not a lot of things laid out in all those kind of things. We just don't do it. Call us too Wahhabi if you want, I don't know. But that's how we are. But you're more than welcome to please visit me and my family anytime at my home. Or if you wish to pay your condolences, my family will be at the Faith Centre now, until this evening. And there will be iftar there, so if you wish to break your fast with us, inshallah this will be a great blessing. And inshallah there will be some reward for my mother, who is unable to fast today. But inshallah she can take a part of every single person's fast here. So please do me that privilege, give her a little bit of your fast. She's had a tough time, she's returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the most blessed way. So inshallah be part of that story. Jazakallah khair, apologies again for getting you wet, and thank you very much.